Welcome to part 2 of this video, and if you haven't seen part 1, link is up in the right corner, and we are just continuing where we left off in part 1. We have finished the first row on the long edge over here, and right now we are just working on backfilling behind the rocks, because before we start on row 2 we have to backfill behind the rock, so if the next rock is wider it has something to lay on, so that's really important. And you can see Tor Ivar is driving around with the bobcat and backfilling, and I am sorting rocks down and everything here. You will see me later. I will do a little bit more sorting because we had to do something else with the dirt on top. It didn't go as planned in the beginning. It was too much dirt, so we had to drive some away, but more on that later. So row 2 can be a little bit easier than row 1, but row 1 you will use up the rocks that doesn't have any place or that are only a few of, because you can dig them down a little bit or stuff like that. Row 2 you have to find rocks that are approximately the same height to make it look level all the way over, and do minor adjustments. You can see us switching out rocks and stuff like that all the way, and everything is just about the finishing touch for the end result. You don't want the wall to go climb up on one row and climb down on the other row and stuff like that. And you can also see we are doing it a little bit later. We are breaking everything up with a bigger rock, so we can just go down or up in the middle of the row or something like that. So many ways to do it, but it's a little bit tedious work. You can see us flipping them over, pulling one rock out, getting another rock and stuff like that. So it's quite a bit of work, but the end result is the important thing here, so we are keeping that in mind all the way. So right now I have my homemade bucket on, and it's just sorting out the rocks, because the rocks we can put behind the row number 2 that we just built, and the dirt I want to drive away. The plan, as I mentioned in part 1, was that we had the plan about using all this dirt to level out everything when it got done, the retaining wall. But I could see now that there was too much dirt on top here. So I decided that before the retaining wall was complete, I would take away all the dirt on top, and then we could just fill back with some good dirt afterwards and make it look a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just sorting out the rocks and driving away the dirt, and then I will take it away with the truck later. Okay, so it started to rain, so I don't know how much further I will be working today, but as you can see we have 2 rows now and it's looking pretty good. I have started to fill it back a little bit. Right now I have my homemade bucket on that is sorting out the rocks, and yeah, you can see this is the product I don't want. It's just dirt and small rocks, and the rocks I want, and not so much dirt in here, because that will make the frost push the wall out. And yeah, I just want rocks, so now I'm just putting rocks that I'm sorting out of this excess dirt, and then I can put some of the gravel I bought on top of this again, just to fill all the holes and everything that are in between the rocks. But since it started to rain, I don't know how much further I want to work. It's not so fun with the dumper when it's raining. Alright, so today we are going back to continue with this retaining wall I'm building, and yeah, this is the first time I will be using my new tractor in one of my videos, but we have all seen this tractor before in my videos. It's the same tractor as the stable had, but I bought it from them, so it's mine, or it's not my tractor, it's my bank's tractor. As long as I pay the monthly fee, they let me keep it. But anyways, new tractor, the walnut is sold, so that one is going away now in a few days. And yeah, Jack is the guy that got my old tractor we transported for him, the one that was buried under the snow. He is currently using the tracked mini dumper, the Yanmar, so I'm out of a tracked mini dumper, so I will be using this tractor for sorting the rest of the dirt into at the retaining wall job. And then the Jack will come a little bit later and help me continue building it. So that's the plan. Yeah. The retaining wall is still standing. It has been a lot of rain lately, so we can see the dirt have fallen a little bit down, but the retaining wall have been for stopping it. And plan right now with the tractor here is to sort out the rest of the dirt up here. So I will do what I can do from down here, but afterwards I will drive up on top here with the excavator and start sorting from the top and into the bucket. Rocks I'm keeping, and dirt I'm driving away over there for storage. Alright, so I need to find a way to get up on the top here, and yeah, I'm guessing since I built the wall it's only one way left, and that's up here. So I need to make a road, then I can drive up here. So first step will be to start sorting out this, so I have somewhere to land when I get up, and Afterwards I need to make this a little bit more, the slope a little bit less steep, and then I probably could get up. So that's the plan right now. I'll just start sorting this as much as I can reach from down here at this, and then we can put all the rocks behind these rocks and the rest in the bucket on the tractor. Alright, now I just dropped the bucket from the tractor right here and made a slope up. Maybe I can climb it. Let's see. Alright, that went just great. Now I can start sorting out everything and yeah, clean up everything up there so we are ready to build the rest of the retaining wall. So the dirt is still so wet after all the rain we had, so it was impossible to sort. So I'm just picking out the biggest rocks, and the rest I'm just driving away. Alright, I had to charge the camera a little bit, but I have graded the most part up there. And now the truck is pretty soon here, so I'm just keeping this bucket. And as you can see, I got a really big load in it, so I can feel the tractor being a little bit light in the back part, but should go great. And yeah, you can see it's starting to look good there where the excavator is standing. So that's nice. Now it's soon ready for getting yuck here, and then we can start building the wall up. So we are about at 50 centimeters now, and we can maximum build 1 meter, so there are not so many layers left before we are at height. So it's only with this loose dirt that we can use the tractor for loading the truck. If it had been any hard dirt or not excavated or more rocks, it wouldn't be possible. But with this, it goes just fine. As long as you know what you're doing, that's the most important thing. Don't just go with full speed in and everything, just ease into it. Alright, that was 2 loads in record time, so the little I have left I will have to backfill. So let's just drive the rest of the dirt that was on the top side there. Let's just drive it back here. We can store it here until we need it. Alright, then we have built it ready for the corner here. We have the cornerstone ready, but we will build towards the stairs over there before we start with that. And we have a little drop right here, so we are starting with stones that are 22 centimeters high, and then we'll drop to 19 centimeters when we get here. So we are trying that. It's a big load. Alright, I am back again, and today it's single player. I don't have anyone with me, it's weekend, it's Saturday, so everyone is doing other stuff. So today I will just do a little bit backfill and start making everything ready for excavation up here, a little bit more behind this platform up here, so we can make the same retaining wall on the backside here. So I have to take this bush something away and a little bit more dirt, so I have room. And I will also now first of all start with a little bit backfill behind this retaining wall, so we get everything lined up. So this is finish height. We are 5 centimeters under the height that they are allowed to have from the asphalt and up, that is 1 meter, so that's pretty great. And the wall is looking pretty good. And also a nice thing about last time we had to switch over for bigger rocks, for we didn't have anything that had a height we needed, so we had to have something bigger, so then we got something heavy on top. And here is just a few stones more and then we are up at level, so we are just working out which height we should go with the rest of the way here. Alright, here I got a big one. I can't get it in the grab, so I have to try and use the bobcat to move it.